Welcome to Sales Made Simple. Short tutorials helping you turn your skills into sales and your offers into clients. My name is Rumiana Nyati and I'm really passionate about helping you learn the skills to selling your skills and expertise. If you are a health and well-being practitioner, a wellness expert, or someone who's partnered with a network marketing company building a business right now in the health and well-being space, this tutorial is going to help you understand the sales psychology and how you can improve your own sales in your business right now. Today's topic is why people suck at selling. I wonder why. Let's dive in. Today we're looking at the three reasons people suck at selling, and these are quite simple, but yet a lot of people struggle to understand them, and a lot of people really struggle with sales in general. They feel like sales is something cringy, it's pushy, and often I see highly skilled women in health and well-being suffer the ABS syndrome. What's the ABS syndrome? Anything but sales. They'll do anything in their business. They'll create content, they'll network, they'll post more, they'll hide behind the business, doing anything and everything but selling because they just never got shown how to do selling in ethical, authentic way that fits and aligns with their business. Because selling is not something you do outside. Selling is part of your business and selling is serving. So let's dive in today and find out the three reasons why people suck at selling. Number one, people suck at selling because they sell the prescription, not the diagnosis. Think about that. If you are talking about your service and you lead with selling the service, you're getting disconnected from where people are. Because often people are stuck in thinking about their problem, and while trying to persuade them or tell them all about the benefits of our service, product, or program, they're still stuck thinking about their problem. So that's the big disconnect. Maybe you're busy explaining what you do, your meal plans, if you're a nutritionist, maybe your transformational coaching, your supplements, your programs. But the problem is that people don't see that as their solution yet because they're just stuck in their pain. They're stuck thinking and focusing on what's their struggle and pain right now. So they're not able to shift and see the benefits of the solutions you're offering. So, what do you do here? Selling starts where their pain is, not where your offer is. And if she or he doesn't feel seen, she or he won't move. I'll actually give you here a very easy example to look at. Imagine if you went to the doctor and as soon as you entered the GP office, they gave you a prescription, they hand you a prescription and say, there you are, go and buy this medication. Would you trust that doctor? Would you be willing to go and get that medication straight away? Or would you have your reservations and doubts and you'll push back and you'll step back? The truth is that same thing applies, same principle applies in selling. You cannot expect to hand someone a prescription without having spent some time to get to know them, get to trust them, and get to actually believe that what they've got is the right thing for you. Because we have to have that getting to know, like, and trust someone before we buy from them, right? So often this is the first and biggest real struggle for entrepreneurs when they go straight in with the sale. So this is just a reminder to look at your sales process as diagnosis first before you ask for the permission to issue a prescription to your potential ideal client. Number two, people sound like everyone else in their messaging, in their copy, or in their pitching. And this is important for you to ask yourself, why people choose you if you sound like everybody else? And often this is very subtle. And when you're a professional, you're used to using that same language. You're used to using the same words to describe your service, or you've spent time trying to perfect your pitch. But the problem with that is it just sounds very samey. So generic message equals invisible business. Doesn't matter how hard you try to stand out. Maybe you go to many networking events, you spend hours on social media posting your message, your offer. If it's not designed to stand out, from everybody else, you often get lost in the noise. Often I see messages like women say, what I do, I help clients lose weight, I help clients improve their health, or empower women to become the better version of themselves, or just simply join my team. Well, all of that is right, but it doesn't help you have that edge. It doesn't position you at a different level. There's no tension, there's no decision. So I often say to people, you stand out with what you stand for. So you need to have a pitch and a copy that you're willing to have that boldness, and you're willing to have something to stand for. So you stand out. So often in network marketing or in any coaching, consulting, and holistic well-being, women and men as well are taught to have a certain framework to sell or certain framework to pitch, to design their mission statement. And that's quite safe copy and paste methodology, which doesn't help you to stand out. So it just helps you to have something out there as a maybe as a post or something to promote, but it blends in with everybody else in the field. Imagine if you, especially if you're in network marketing and you're really passionate about the product or the service you have, but so there are other hundreds and thousands of people that are partnered with that organization. So the way for you to stand out, you need to give people reason why to choose you. So that's the reason why you need to start thinking, how do I position myself differently so that I don't blend in? Because the minute you blend in with your messaging, with your positioning, with your mission statement, that kills your sales. So always think, how does my message sound like? Check in. There is a very simple exercise I do when I run this with my clients. I call it the face test. When I listen to someone's speech, I focus on, if their pitch reminds me of a face, does a face come to mind when they speak to me? So that means that if that their pitch or their copy is clear, or if I'm reading a post, if they're very super clear and they stand out from the noise by bringing an image of a face, I remember someone that I can refer them to, or I can put them in contact, or maybe that service or product can be beneficial for the person that I'm thinking. That's a perfect match. That's a brilliant pitch or post or whatever that might be, because it passes the face test. But if you just listen to someone's message and it just sounds nice, but you can't think of anyone that this might be relevant to, so you can't feel like you can share it, you can't feel like you can recommend it, that means that the post, the messaging is blending in and it's not going to bring you sales. Number three, people suck at sales because they try to sell to everyone like they're ready now. And the truth is that people are on different journeys, on different buying journeys, and that's why it's called the client journey as well when you put it on the from their perspective. So this is where most sales die, not because people aren't interested, but because you're asking for a decision before they're ready to make one. And we all know that in sales, we've got to focus on building the know, like, and trust factor, which is a process and it takes time, right? So you might be trying to post regularly, you're visible, people are watching, but people are not going to buy from one post. Is simply because you haven't taken them on that journey to build a know, like, and trust. There's no capture, there's no segmentation, and there's no follow up when there isn't that process for capturing leads and finding out where they are on their journey and having a process to follow up. What happens? Well, you either push too early to buy now, so you post, you promote your network, and you go straight for the sale, straight expecting people to be ready to buy now, and people feel that energy and they pull away. So that's same in network marketing, or if you're just selling your own service, your program, your retreat, whatever might be. Or number two, you say nothing and they disappear because you've posted, you've promoted, but you've not had a process, a design sales process to capture the lead and nurture them and do that specific invitation, the specific time when they're ready to do so. So you lose and they lose, because there might be a perfect match for you, perfect client that you can transform their health, their well-being, their life, whatever might be for you, but you miss on that sale. So This is why you don't just need visibility. I often hear people come to me, clients say, I think I need help with boosting my visibility. And that's a wrong thing to focus, because visibility on its own, it doesn't drive sales. What you need is a way to capture attention, a way to separate who's ready and who's not, so where people are on their journey, and a way to stay in front of them until they are ready for that yes. So that's how trust is built, and that's how sales actually happen in an authentic way. Because the problem isn't that people aren't interested, you're just losing them before they get ready to say yes to you. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because there is a better way of doing sales, authentic way, where you have a simple system that helps you with the whole process. And the way we fix this is by actually designing and implementing that system in your business. I am running a double your leads sprint in April, where we're focusing on exactly that, building a simple sales made simple tool in your business, building it and implementing it straight away. A tool that will not just help you get leads, but it will help you understand the sales psychology. In those 5 days, we'll focus on building your asset, building your tool that is very user friendly and simple to design and build, that is going to help you attract the right clients, to speak to the right people. It's going to help you to attract them. It's also help you to gain understanding where they're at. So you're not going to be dishing prescriptions without a diagnosis. You will get to understand where they're at on their journey in regards to the service or your offer you have, and you're able to follow up with them without chasing. So it's going to give you all the tools and the ways to connect with the right people, have the visibility, attract them, get to understand where they are, and actually develop a sales process that is authentic and aligns with you as a practitioner, as a professional. If this is something that you can benefit right now from in your business, getting in front of the right people, getting to attract clients rather than chase, and getting to have a better relationship where you get to speak to them, understanding where their pain point is, so you don't just pitch to everyone, but you're very specific with who you're helping and what you're helping, what you're offering them. I invite you to click the link below and join that April's challenge. You'll be the first one. You'll be joining a priority room, and you'll be the first one to get all the details about the Double Your Leads challenge coming on very soon. I can't wait to see you there.